Hello everyone, I'm Debbie Polachek. Welcome to my channel. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming today with a very simple card for the Thanksgiving holidays. Okay, we're going to start off. Notice this opens the opposite direction of most of them. We'll start off cutting our paper at 4 1/4 today, long ways. Then we're going to score it, turn it and score it at 5 1/2. Take our bone folder, crease that real good on both sides. Next, I'm going to take a piece of, well, I guess I should show you what I'm using. I'm using this Cajun Craze ribbon, this die set, this stamp set, these feathers, and this paper pack. And this is one of the papers in there. And I'm going to cut one piece to go with the wood of the grain, 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. This is to go on the front of the card. Now I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White and cut it the very same. So that's 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. Now I'm going to die cut these leaves right here. I already have this one cut. It's the opposite side of that wood grain I'm going to use. I'm going to cut this one out of this, and this, I think I'm going to use this big elm, I think that's an elm leaf out of this one today. And that will be all of our die cutting, so I'll be right back. There we go. Okay. We're also using that little feather. Okay, let's go ahead and tie our little bow. I'll show you how to do a triple bow with this thread. This is a 16-inch piece of thread. I've got the pegs just cut, just stuck 1 inch apart. These are free with a $100 order, these bow makers. I have several videos how to make different ones, so I'll leave that in the description below. So I'm wrapping it all the way around, then I'm making a figure 8. Let's try over again. I'm holding a tail probably about 5 inches long. So here we go. Figure 8. Go a 1 time around, then we just do a figure 8 till we get 3 of those on there. Now you can make as many as you want, but I'm just going to do 3 today. Then you take this one from the top, go around the whole thing, go around the front, and tie just 1 time. Tie it as tight as you can. that's your little bow that we'll be using. Very simple. Okay, now today we're going to be using the Stamparatus for one reason mainly. The reason is that I want to have Cajun Craze embossing powder, but I don't have Cajun Craze. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this thing right here. I'm going to put my Seasoned Greetings on here as straight as I can, about a 1/2 inch from the top in the center. Actually, you probably could use something like a ruler to make sure it's straight. Yeah, it looks like you could. Just to kind of bump it a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to close the thing. Now these little photopolymer dies do like to stick to the paper. Okay, so now I'm going to grab that Cajun Craze ink. Ink up my stamp. Press it down. I'll go ahead and give it one more hit. Simper on the Stamparatus. We know we're going to get it right back in the same spot. Now I'm going to come in with my Versamark and do the same thing. Little wet one. Okay. Here we go with the Versamark. Okay. Now I'm going to take the clear embossing powder. Let's wrap a paper. Be sure and use clear instead of white. Now hopefully that's what I have here. Yep, that's what it says. And I'm going to put that aside because I think I'm going to do the same thing to the pumpkin. Okay, so I'm going to set the pumpkins right in there as well. Change this out to the pumpkin. Looks like I got him about 3/4 of an inch down. Try to get that as flat on the bottom as I can. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. Cajun Craze. Off our stamp. Versamark. Embossing. Then we'll be embossing it, putting the powder on it. It's done. Well, we'll still have to do the sentiment in a minute. I think I'm getting a little better at that word. I want to take a minute to thank you for your support of this channel. I truly enjoy making these videos for you. All your support by liking, sharing, and even leaving your comments are all necessary for this channel to grow. Okay. Today I think I'm going to show you how to use the blending pen. I'm going to go ahead and use the Cajun Craze. I'll go ahead and squeeze this down real good so I'll get ink in the lid there. And hopefully I have some fluid in here. I think I do. So I'm trying to get it the darkest at the bottom. And working up. Then try to get it dark inside of here. And a little bit on the edges here. And actually I'm going to leave a little bit of white for a highlight on the top of these. Try and get this a little bit darker. Turn the other light on. That might be helpful, huh? Even for you. There you go. Now this one is behind the other one, so it'll be a little bit of shadow casted from the other pumpkin. Again, we're going to go to the bottom, a little bit heavier. Even in these little creases, it'll be a little bit heavier. This one will make a good bell pepper. Okay, again, we're going to leave a little bit for the highlight. Okay, I think that's good. Then you just take this, go on a piece of scrap paper and just try to work as much of it off as you can. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the Pear Pizzazz or brown, either one, and add it to the stem. Actually, I think a little bit of old olive might even be better because that looks a little light. Okay. Same thing, run that off. Okay, it's that easy. That's using the blending pen and our ink pads. Now I'm going to get back my Stamp-A-Ma-Jig here, or not Stamp-A-Ma-Jig, this is a Stamparatus. We used to have a Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. That was a little tool as well. Okay, now I'm going to I hope I'm going to get that sentiment. Okay, again I'm going to try to get that as straight as possible. And this time I'm going to use the black. Go ahead and use Memento. That looks awfully crooked. These lines go straight across here, and that goes straight across here, so this is probably a little crooked, so I'm going to see if I can straighten this up a bit. Hopefully I don't make it worse. It looks straighter right now. Keep my fingers crossed. Looks good. Yep, that's good. Okay, so that's the inside. This card, like I said, is very simple. So now we're going to take the inside and glue it straight down. Looks like I got a little bit of edge messed up there. I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. Those kind of things. Nobody will tell the difference. Okay. Now we use a little bit of that glue, the multi-purpose glue. Stampin' Up! Does have many other types of glue that would be good for this job. This is just my favorite. Okay, this one, I did put little dimensionals behind that, so we'll do that again. There's a link below that takes you straight to my website where you can order your Stampin' Up! Products. A list of those products are also listed below. Also, I will send out free catalogs for every order that's over $50. The catalog that would be sent out right now would be the Christmas catalog, so it depends on what catalogs is new at the time of your order that I'll send out. Okay, this one I'm going to glue flat down. This one I'm going to put here. This one I'm going to put here. Like that. And this one I'm going to stick underneath there. So, see if I got that going about right. I think I do. Okay. This one I'm going to put a dimensional on it. Or 3. Should be enough. And actually, I think I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on that. And wonder why? Because since this has kind of got the same color going, it creates more of a shadow with 2. So I think that'll be prettier than just 1. Okay, and this one we'll just go to 1. There we we go. Now we'll stick our blue, our little leaf under here. Kind of helps separate everything too. Okay. And we'll use a little glue dot to attach our bow. Put a little bit right here on top. There we go. So we need to trim our little okay. I think that's a pretty cute card. Very simple. Very cute. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. You know, I think I really would like to make an envelope to go with that. And got so much pretty paper here. Why not? Let's see, this would be real pretty with it. And it'd be a light color. I don't think this right. And this would be kind of nice on the inside too. Let's do that. Very pretty. Let's do that. Okay, we'll go ahead and use this little jig that I made earlier. Is to make an envelope. And I've got another video how to do that. I think we cut it at 8 1/4. Is it? Yeah, the paper at 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. By 8 1/4. One of them, I kind of eyeballed it, but this time I think I'm going to go ahead and draw the line all the way down so you can see it done that way. I'm not real sure if I did that this last time or not, but we'll do it. And we'll do that with a pencil so I can erase that line a little bit later. This just helps. I hope you can see that. Get it. The jig that we made. And like I said, there's a video how to make a jig for this. It's made out of just a little piece of chipboard. And see, I'm lining this up from this to this to this to this. Of course, this is the underside of the paper that we're going to use. Okay, next we'll go ahead and take that, fold it up real good. Fold it up real good. Pull it kind of tight so we don't have a lopsided envelope. Notice how all that stuff is pretty well going in the center. And I'm going to go ahead and take this, put a little mark here where that meets, and a little mark here. Cut that off. Those two marks. Round this one up on the opposite side. Cut these little corners out. Let's score that better so I can see it. Let's see if it's easier. Oh yeah, it's easier to see it on this side. eraser. If this is a good eraser, I'm not real sure. Yeah, it works good. Erase this top line there. Put my little template back in there. Put glue here. Just a thin thing because we don't want it squeezing out and holding onto our template. And a little bit on the outside of this. Got to envelope that easy. And then we could put some score tape right there. Even if we want to give it away or whatever, we could do that. And they could use that score tape. Anyway, so the envelope fits perfectly in there. And you got you a nice little envelope. And next you could write, as long as you had a dark enough pencil or pen to write on the front and mail it. Okay, that will do it. Thank you. Bye-bye.